Good evening, I'm Kat Garner from www.connectwithcat.co.uk. Oh my goodness, I sound like my father already. I always promised that I wouldn't actually do these type of videos, but I suppose I've got to really, because I need people to be able to see me, see whether they can get on with me, see if they can relate with me. I've got a course starting here in this house from next Tuesday night, Reiki 8-week course, and it's already fully booked. There's 8 people on it and I'm super excited. Typically my TV's just decided to turn on, so I'll turn it back off. I've now put new dates up for January, which I'm really excited to start. It's January the 9th. It's going to be Monday nights for 8 consecutive weeks. So if you want to put your name down on that, that will be starting from January 2017. And that again is 8 weeks of Reiki intensive training for level 1 and level 2. It's a fully comprehensive, fully workable, insurable system, and you get to join our Reiki On community, which is already established. It's strong, it's powerful, our lineage is amazing. My dad started it up years ago and he's kept the lineage very strong. He's kept a high standard. We practice regularly. We host shares here at my house and also at everyone else's houses. That are free of charge, and they just keep your Reiki vibration up, give you an opportunity to be able to share in with the community about different things that have come up, be able to top yourself up with energy as well, and basically just keeps us all together so that we're more powerful than ever. We're still doing the self-distant healing network, which we run on midnight on a Monday, and we ask for requests weekly to go onto this network list that goes also onto the Reiki On site. It's a great community. Not only that, we've also got Power Hour. Power Hour is at the Green Room Cafe in Colwyn Bay. It's on a Thursday night at 7 o'clock. My dad again started that, and I've kind of carried it on, and I'm really excited to have been doing it. Love it, although I do find it quite hard work. Again, this is another way and another workshop kind of night where you can sit back, do your breathing, chill out, do the meditations. There's a topic of interest normally related to things that have been going on in the week for everybody, and then we end on a Qigong Kai, which is fantastic, getting our energy moving. And it not only helps you with your Reiki energy and your Reiki vibration, but also just helps you develop yourself, develop your higher self, and develop the best you that you want to be every single day of your life. So not me, Catherine, the ego, the personality, me, the truth, the honest me, just the vibration me. In fact, I say just the vibration me, which is expansive. I can expand my energy depending on the situation or the environment that I'm in, and hopefully other people can feel that presence, feel that vibration, and I can either lift a room or lower the energy of the room depending. And this is all done with the power of getting in touch with universal consciousness. It's a massive subject. And last night's Power Hour was all about protection of self, protection of your own mindset, protection of you. When you're walking down a street, you might be in a really good mood, and then somebody else comes in at you and attacks that mood. They say something that's maybe inappropriate, or you don't take it right, or you just happen to have a circumstance that comes up and it just appears in front of you. How do you deal with that? Do you take on the energy of that circumstance, of that situation, of that person's opinions? Are you sensitive to that? Do you feel down, or do you feel high? Does it make you anxious, or does it make you really low? And does it ruin the rest of your day? You see, putting up an energy barrier between you and that situation or you and that circumstance is a completely practical way of keeping their energies outside of your energies, so that it doesn't matter if they're getting wound up and they're getting stressed. You are safe and protected, and you actually have taken a gap a step back. And you don't have to invite every argument that you're invited to. You don't have to invite. You don't have to attend every argument that you're invited to. First video. Sorry. Mistakes. And I'm just rolling here with what I'm thinking. But last night's all about protection. It's all about protection of yourself, protection of your energy levels. You spend a lot of time trying to make sure that you put the best you forward every day. You are consciously aware of the things that you're saying to other people and trying to be the kindest person that you can be. For somebody else to then impart their negative experience or energy onto you and you to take it on, that's not going to happen, because that just ruins your day, and then you can't be the best you that you want to be, therefore they don't benefit from it. I always say, if you've got two people and you're talking to a person, you're kind of getting on their level so that they start spilling all their stuff and they trust you, and you build that rapport so that you can really help them. If you're not then willing to be able to bring them up and have the incentive to be able to power them up and charge them up out of their situation, what are you going to do? The pair of you are just going to nosedive. All your energy just ends up in the floor. And it's just a pointless situation. You both walk away having felt negative, gossiped, talked useless negative rubbish, and then your mood set then takes that on, and for the whole of the day then you might miss things that are perfect opportunities for positive experiences because your mood set's low, because you've just been drained by the person that you've just been speaking to. No. Create a gap. Step back in your mind. Don't step back in person, that's a bit rude. Step back in your mind so that you're aware of these responses, these situations and conversations that are going on. But you don't have to take them on. You can keep these thoughts out there so that you are quite protected. And it's only when you allow yourself to attach to that thought, that suggestion, that conversation, that situation, that you then build an emotion that goes with it. So you might feel sad, or you might feel happy, or it might just make you really anxious and stressed and sad and low inside. You take on that emotion, you then have a heartbeat that goes with that emotion, and then your whole biology, your whole physiology and your whole body changes just because of that thought. Now that thought is an opinion based on their past experiences, based on their lessons learnt. It's not necessarily your lessons learnt, and it's not necessarily your experiences, it's theirs. So think about whether that experience, that conversation is going to be positively affecting your mindset and your body and your physiology, or whether it's going to be negatively affecting it. And if it's going to be negatively affecting it, why are you going to take it on? Why are you going to attach to that thought? Keep it out there. It's nice to have a sensitivity and empathy and be able to discuss things with people, but you don't need to take it on, and you certainly don't need to turn it into a biology and a physiology which creates a heart rate and gets you all emotional and wound up with that situation. Take a gap. Take a gap in your mind. Set yourself a protection barrier and just breathe. Put your feet on the floor, grounded, connected to our power, which is the earth, and just breathe. Look at the situation, weigh it up from non-reactive eyes, and then deal with it in the best, most positive way that you can. Try and be positive. If you can put a positive suggestion out, so, sometimes people do get a bit riled by that, but guarantee they'll either walk away because they haven't got a reaction off you, or they'll raise their game, and in a few minutes you'll normally notice which one they're going to do. They're either going to get annoyed because they can't dump all that negativity on you and walk away, or they're going to raise their game and say, well, maybe it is just me. Maybe it's just the way that I'm thinking at the moment. Oh, silly me. And then they'll move on. And then you can then empower them. You can make them feel better. And before you know it, you're having a really positive conversation. You walk away buoyant and light and happy. And that's what you want, really, isn't it? Life's all about experiences. Yes, we do have lows, and yes, we do have highs. But if you can check yourself and make yourself the best you that you can put forward. And that means protecting yourself sometimes so that you maintain your own integrity, your own energy levels. That's key. It takes a lot of practice, but that's why we're teaching all of these meditation classes. That's why I do Power Hour every week, because it checks me, because I have to learn, and I have to learn so that I can then teach you. And that's why I'm teaching these Reiki courses. It's 8 weeks. It's 8 weeks of one night consecutively from 7 till 9. And it'll change your life forever. You boost your energy levels, clear you, heal you, detox you. It's absolutely amazing. I look forward to seeing you. And I'm glad that I've been able to do this first video for you. And I hope it's not all over the place and you understood me. Bye for now.